Hello everybody, Coleman the Great Leader 77 here today. I am apologizing. So, I want to take a moment to speak openly and honestly with everybody. For quite a bit, I've made a lot of political post, and it's been very pro Donald Trump and pro conservative, and I don't know what you'd consider aggressive, but it's been consistent and it's been, you know, what do I want to say? It's been, I guess you could say it's been hurting my channel. And yes, it's been hurting me. So while I've never said that Donald Trump is perfect or any of his team is perfect, or it's not like I'm trying to glaze him, which putting that into mind, that glazing somebody, that just sounds so out of context. But you know what I mean. I'm not trying to say that anybody's perfect in who I'm defending here, and I've never believed in cutting ties with or attacking anybody who decides to disagree with me on my beliefs. You know, it'd be the same thing as something like simple as okay, dinner. What I had for dinner was some overstuffed Chef Boyardee raviolis. If you don't like that, okay, I'm not gonna give you shit for it. That's not. It's. I'm just there. I understand that my consistent defense of him has led to some people to believe otherwise, that I have been glazing him. So for that, I do want to apologize. Why have I all of a sudden just been doing this? Well, the political climate from 2020, which is when I started getting political, I was only 10 years old, maybe 11. I was probably 10. So 2020, you had COVID, the Black Lives Matter riots, and protests. Some of them were protests, but some of them were not so peaceful. Um, a lot of things happened in 2020. And then 2021, a lot of shit happened that year. 2022, a lot of shit happened that year. And yeah, it kind of kept getting worse. And then this year and the year before, it's gotten really bad. You know, just this year alone, you've got Trump, quote unquote, invading Venezuela, then taking over Greenland, and then you've got the anti-ice riots or protests, whatever you want to call them, have been blowing up a lot. You know, and with all the other Charlie Kirk's been assassinated. I saw that shit with my eyes. I saw him bleeding out of his neck. That shit literally, like, it broke my heart and it fucked me up mentally. All this shit has literally taken a serious toll on my mental health. I have been emotionally drained and easily overwhelmed, and I've let politics consume far more energy of mine than it ever should have. At times, I boil it over, and that's not fair to my audience or to myself, to any of you guys. It's not it's just not right. Like I still stand by everything that I've said. Not if somebody says something that sounds ridiculous. Like if somebody says I'm a race that I said that I don't like a group of people, I can almost guarantee you that I never said anything like that. So I'm saying anything that I've said. I still stand by anything that I've said, but what I don't agree with is that I've been making my channel a lot about it, at least the post. Because my videos, again, that's not. Again, my videos have nothing to do with politics, really. But, again, I also talk about it quite a bit on my StreamYards. And yes, it's caused some issues with some friends of mine. And, yeah, I'm not trying to make excuses necessarily. But all the events that have happened within the world, the wars, the assassinations, the shootings, all the violence, the riots that we call protest, and not to mention personal issues I'm dealing with, that I may introduce out into the public, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. But I've been dealing with some personal issues too. That has severely drained my mental health, and I also want to be honest about something else. I've been lacking on my Country Humans content that originally brought all of us here, and because my mini movie Romania's Blank Part 4, and I've noticed this with like the other, what I want to call it, the other parts of my mini movie, and Asking No Part 2 as well. It feels more like a chore rather than something I love to do. Like, it's not really fun to do much. I have worked on it a little bit the last half hour, but not much progress has been made. It's become quite a struggle, and yeah, it's shit has been getting pretty bad for me, and that's why I've been venting and ranting a lot about the situation, and it's gotten to the point where people think I would defend Trump over literally anything. If it makes anyone better, one thing I will dish Trump on is renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I will disagree with him on that, and a lot of conservatives will disagree with me on that. Okay, I ain't saying Mexico's innocent, but Trump's action there was quite frankly useless and not a smart or good move. But either way, the political content I've been posting is on me, and the consistent I really don't know how to explain all this. It's a lot to explain. Like I said, the actual content that's made me popular somewhat, on top of the mental health that's been affecting it too, it feels more like a chore rather than something fun to do. Again, mostly what I've been doing is either live streams of playing video games. Oh yeah, sometimes I will talk political on my stream yards. Maybe talk about something else random, maybe goof off, Hangman, whatever it is. Or most of my videos have been coming out recently. Every 2 days, it's a street video of Street Fighter gameplay. Yeah, that's to say, I really do like that game a lot, and there are videos to come out all the way to the end of this year with that. But because that's fun, playing Street Fighter 6 is a very fun game. My Country Humans content feels like more of a chore to me. Now I do have some good news going forward for that. I Once I get this mini movie out, I have new designs for a lot of my characters, some of my designs. Some of them might not be my designs, but I've got some changes coming up, and I've got some ideas that I'm a little excited for. So maybe that'll help me once the mini movie's finished. School hasn't been much of an effect on me. Yes, school can be stressful for me every now and then, but that's not really a big factor. But regardless, going forward, I want to make a real change. I want to step back from the consistent political posting and refocus on the content that has actually made this channel more fun and meaningful for me and for you guys. My goal is to create again, not, you know, it's just not right. And I'm not asking for anyone to agree with me. I'm just asking for a better understanding as I try to do better and grow and get back on track. And I do thank those who have stuck around, and I do thank those who are willing to give me the space to reset and move forward. I'd go on a hiatus or whatever it's called, but I mean, there's really no point since I'm still gonna be uploading videos that are already scheduled. So there's not really a point of me just taking a legit break. And another question that was brought up by SML Fanboy. I have Truth Social, which, if you don't know, that's like Donald Trump's version of Twitter, and that's like a very big conservative social media platform. I'm on it, okay? The main reason why I got it is to understand the reality of politics more and vet and do all that on there instead of on YouTube. The problem is with that is that mostly everybody on there is on the same page as me, so it almost feels like I'm not really making a difference on anything. And also, nobody's really following me on Truth Social. I got like 6 followers, and I don't even know who most of them are. They just see some of the things I say and they agree. Some of the things I promote and they agree. Meanwhile, on YouTube, as you guys know, I'm pushing 3.6 thousand subscribers, and is it 3.6? Hold on, I gotta. I think I'm saying that wrong. Yeah, 3.6. And yeah, let's just say that failed because nobody really paid attention to me on. More people will pay attention to me when I talk about it on my big social media. And again, on Discord too, I do it on Discord every now and then. I got into quite a big argument, multiple arguments with a dude on a Discord server, and yeah, that didn't go well. So the best bet, I just left the server. That was the best bet for me, at least. But that didn't really do me any good because I just started doing it on my YouTube channel more and more and more and more. So either way, I'm really hoping to make a change here and stop this shit because it's gotten to the point where people at least think that I'm literally like treating Trump as a god or something like that. See, that's just that. First off, that's not what we do. That's just not what us conservatives do. Real conservatives, I should say, because they're all conservatives who are not that small. I've met some before. They're not small. They don't know anything. Yeah. So either way, my actions have probably caused issues beyond me, and I'm hoping to make a change to that. So all that said, I'm hoping we can all put this aside us, and yeah, we can just forget this all happened, and hopefully I can focus more on my actual content more. So that's all I have to say for this video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and all of that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.